Alright, hey, he's Mega here. Welcome to another anime figure desktop show and tell with Chisato Nishikigi from Lycoris Recoil. Alright, the direct to anime Lycoris Recoil. So this is the Chisato Nishikigi figure bathing suit version. I got her from Crunchyroll store. Alright, the Crunchyroll store earlier this year, January 2025. It is now August 2025. We're like, I would say the tail end of summer, but it's getting hot here, man. But anyway, that's besides the point. It's summertime, and it's a great time to do anime figure show and tells on swimsuit figure. There's nothing that evokes the summerness, all right, than swimsuits. Okay, so we got Chisato here. I've also got the Takina figure. I just did the show and tell on Takina figure, and I was very impressed with it. So I'll probably be impressed with this one as well. So yeah, that's where I got her from, Crunchyroll store. All right, and I got her along with the Takina figure. I got her for $43.99, $44. What a bargain! All right, I got some kind of discount. I don't know how I got that discount, guys. And I don't know what percentage of the order thing. All right, I order with a manga also, so there was $7 tax, and then the shipping was free. All right, I think if you go over a certain amount, you get free shipping. I think it's like $75 or something. Okay, so I saved on that. Can you get this figure in Japan? I believe you can. I was browsing Ami recently, and I think I saw the Takina figure there for sale. Okay, like in the pre-owned section. Okay, but the figure is by Aniplex. It's an Aniplex non-scale figure, all right, of them wearing their bathing suits or swimsuits. Okay, so here's some information from myfigurecollection.net about this figure. Okay, category is a pre-painted figure. Origin, Lycoris Recoil. Okay, like I mentioned, Lycoris Recoil is a direct-to-anime right? It doesn't have, source material like a manga or light novel, okay? I believe there is a manga for it, but that came after the anime, I think. So the character is Nishikigi Chisato, okay? She's the more outgoing character of the pair, so let's say, all right? She's the goofy one. Companies, Aniplex as the manufacturer, Aniplex as the distributor, Sentinel as the producer. All right. Artist is Sakura as the color producer, all right, or painter. I have one other figure that Sakura painted, and it's a DSR figure. All right. I forget who makes it, but it's a DSR from Girls Frontline, and she's wearing the China dress. All right. This is a China dress version of DSR 50. Okay, and I noted the paint was pretty good on it. All right, no complaints. Releases. This figure was released in July 26, 2024 as a limited exclusive in Japan. All right, for 4,364 yen, which is roughly $29.52. All right, so like $30 in Japan. All right, you can also order this from the Aniplex Plus store, I believe. They have, I think there's an American store, so if you wanted to order this straight from Aniplex, you could. And I found that if you look at the back of the box, Aniplex is in SoCal, all right, like in the LA area. Interesting enough. Okay, so here's some market prices for this figure. You can still get it pretty easily, as I want to say. Ninin Games has her for 7,290 yen. That's like 40-50 US dollars right there. Okay. Oh, it says there's a bootleg of this one. Interesting. Well, I got this from Crunchyroll, so hopefully it's not a boot. Why would you bootleg a low dollar figure, man? Somebody is selling both of them, all right? The Chisato and Takina figure for $60 shipped, all right? So it's about like $30 figure. Yeah, that's it. All right, so as far as I know, I think you can get these on Ami. All right, maybe Ami imported it or something. I don't know, man. All right, so Aniplex is the one that's distributing it. Apparently, you can get them. I think you can get it at Lunar Toy Store. All right, because you can get the Chisato at Lunar Toy Store. Maybe you can get them on Amazon. I'm not 100%. So yeah, these figures are it's kind of like a prize figure. Okay, guys, that's what I'm gonna say. Okay, it's like a nice prize figure. Okay, so that's some information from myfigurecollection.net and some places you can get this figure. All right, guys, it's inexpensive and not too hard to find as of this video. All right, so go get one. All right, guys. All right, so let's start the show and tell. First, we'll take a look at the box. All right, so just like the Takina figure, there's about 80% window. You could probably swap the figures because the boxes look exactly the same. All right, guys, besides the pictures on the sides. But yeah, so it's got an 80% window. Would this make a good box figure? Yes, it would. All right, because it's you can see the figure in there. So it's kind of priced like a prize figure. The quality is similar to like a premium prize figure. I'll tell you that now. And it has a window that you can view the figure, so you can use the box as a display case. All right, so that's that's the one things I like about this figure already. Okay, a lot of prize figures, they don't have any kind of window on it. All right, so you can't really use it as a display case. That's what I say. The lower dollar figures. And this is a lower dollar figure, but you can use it as a display box figure. Okay, here it says Aniplex non-scale figure. Right, they want to point out that there's no particular scale to it. Hopefully, it's the same scale as the one as a Takina. Okay, because that's where you would put them together, right? All right, the box is just a plain white, kind of I think it's like a gloss finish. Here we've got Lycoris Recoil. There's a kind of half shot of the figure. It says there Chisato Nishikigi. All right, that's the character. All right, she's a funny girl. Lycoris Recoil. All right, copyright Spider Lily, ABC BS 11. Okay. Here's some information, handling instructions for in English. All right, so they got English and Japanese. It's for ages 15 and up. Don't give it to babies 3 years or under because they could choke. All right. And then distributed by Aniplex of America, Santa Monica, California. Okay, so this is a like kind of U.S. version. That's what I want to say. Here you've got Aniplex support in Japanese. Materials are PVC and ABS plastics. All right, sales outside Japan only. So this is the import I wouldn't say import version. It's like a U.S. domestic kind of figure. All right, guys. It's a made for a U.S. domestic market type of thing. All right, but obviously it came from Japan, but it was made in China. All right, guys. And what is it nowadays? Here you've got the 0 to 3. No babies. You've got a barcode right here. All right. And yeah, some of this information is kind of redundant. That's what I say. All right. Okay, there's that same picture from the other side of the box. Okay, simple box, but at least it's got a window. Okay, there's the top. So it's a continuation of the window on the front to let light into the box. Okay, very nice for your viewing pleasure. And it says here Aniplex non-scale underneath. Okay, one thing I did note on the Takina figure is when I tried to unbox it, I noticed they put a piece of tape under here. So I've been noticing some people, they unbox the figure from the bottom of the box. Okay, guys, so they don't have to cut the stickers, but they added the sticker here. They're clever, right? So to get the figure out of the box, you're going to have to break one of these stickers. Okay, guys? That's one thing I noticed on it. It's pretty interesting. I don't think I've seen any figures that have that either, by the way. Okay, so let's start the unboxing. Okay, just like the Takina figure, it has a bunch of Aniplex logos inside the box in different color shades, okay? Type of thing. Right, and the bottom is just white. And then there's another handling instructions sheet inside, okay, in Japanese and English. That looks like Chinese. I think that is Chinese. Okay. Okay, there she is, the beautiful Chisato Nishikigi. Alright, she's definitely the thicker of the two. I just want to say, alright? So the figure comes out in two pieces. The chair itself, alright, and I'm going to mention this is a little bit different than the other one. You guys will find out when we take a closer look at everything, okay? So this figure is a little different than Takina in that the chair is truly optional, okay? She can sit on anywhere she wants, okay? So she can hold herself up. She's not in any weird position where, like, you know, if you put her on the ground, she'll be like in a weird angle or anything, okay? So the chair is really optional. You don't have to use it, okay? You can just put her on the floor or wherever, okay? Or just in the box. But it's nice that they give it, all right? Yeah, so it just comes out in two pieces. It's the chair and the figure itself. There's no pegs, no nothing. You can position her any way you want on the chair, okay? Or not use the chair at all, okay? So let's do a quick 360, and then Hades Omega is going to take a closer look at this figure, and then we'll go scrutinize it, okay? For $43, I don't think there's much you can scrutinize or complain about, okay? Ay, man, she's definitely curvy. Okay. See you guys in a minute. Okay, so I've looked this figure over, and it's time to go scrutinize it. I have to say, I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, I was happy with the Takina, and I believe I'm happy with this one. All right, but let's take a look at the chair first. All right, so one of the things about the chair, guys, that the Takina is that this one is not flat, man. It bobbles around. So if I move it around, yeah, you see it kind of bobbles around. See it? That's what I noticed. One of these legs is probably longer than the other, and yeah, so they didn't have as good as attention to details, I want to say. All right, so like the Takina, it's a gloss color. All right, let's take a look at the bottom of the chair first. It's a gloss white, and you can see some like some kind of dust painted to it, like right here. There's like a black dot right here. Yeah, something painted onto the figure, right? So that's indicative of poor QC. All right, guys. I gotta ding him for that. All right, the finish looks a little different here than it does over here. It looks like they sprayed this one thicker than right here, right? Because it looks much thinner. The finish looks a lot thinner here. Right here, it looks thicker. It's kind of weird. All right. It looks a little shinier on that part of the leg than the other, right? So the inconsistent paint finish, I just want to say, all right? Okay, it's got these slats on the back of it, all right? It's the same thing with the part that she's sitting on. Okay, it says made in China on the chair, also on the bottom, by the way. Yeah, so there's another little black dot right here. So I'm noticing. All right, the Takina had some like overspray on the figure and stuff, and yeah, some weird jaggies. There was some jaggedy stuff on the Takina here, but this one doesn't have it. Okay. Okay, other than that, it looks like a chair and it looks all right. Okay, so not too much to complain about. All right, so let's take a look at the figure. All right, we're kind of already looking at it right now. Like I mentioned, she's sitting kind of cross-legged, so you can kind of put her anywhere you want. All right, guys. She doesn't have to be perching on anything, or type of thing. Right, she could just be sitting on the ground. So yeah, so one thing about the Takina was that there was no nail kind of polish or paint, and this one doesn't have it. Okay, so that's some like attention to detail stuff. Obviously, your fingernails are going to be a little glossier than your actual skin. Okay, I think they went for the flat skin. All right, a lot of the finish of the paint on this figure is flat. All right. And I'm not gonna lie, it's not like the highest quality paint. I've seen way better paint quality and finish than what's on this figure, but it's not bad either, okay? And I think the whole figure is painted. A lot of prize figures don't paint certain spots, okay? I think this whole figure is painted, so that's good. It's a high quality prize figure is what I want to give it, all right? Premium quality prize figure, all right? So, the skin looks good, is what I want to say. All right, it's not too shiny. It's not too dull. Actually, it does kind of look a little dull. All right, I'm not gonna lie. All right, and also there's some shiny spots on it. So like on the knees, it's kind of shiny. Right around here on her shin bone is a little shiny. The knees shiny here. All right. Yeah, the skin is just shiny in certain spots. All right, guys. But yeah, we're taking a look at specifically at the legs. It doesn't look like there's any kind of shading on it. Sorta, kinda. If there is, it's very subtle and you can't really make it out. All right. Okay, you can see her booty. All right, so there's the so she's wearing a bikini. All right, it's kind of like a sporty kind of bikini. Yeah, it's like a sports bikini, all right? What can I say? Oh, you know what? It's similar to the, I don't know why they haven't made a figure of it, but the Lycoris have this kind of like a physical training uniform or a PE training uniform. And it looks like kind of like a track and field kind of uniform. It's really tight, and stuff. This is what it kind of reminds me of. Okay. But yeah, so it's got a black bikini bottom. All right, there it is. It's pretty tight. All right. Chisato is she's a thick girl. Okay, what can I say? She's a thick lady. All right. She's curvy. All right. And she's got there's the booty. You can't really see. There's no coin slot or anything. It's really tight kind of bikini. Okay. It's also kind of one of those glam kind of bikinis. It's got this strings that kind of they're just there just for looks and stuff. All right, and it's got the black straps. It's all black. All right, it's kind of like I would say it's kind of like a really dark gray. Yeah, it's more like a really dark gray instead of a black. All right, it's not a quite black. All right, and that's interesting. There's only one of those strings that goes up over the left hip. The other side doesn't have one. I just noticed that. Maybe they forgot to paint it on there. I don't know. Hold on. Let me go look at a picture of this figure, guys. Yep. Nope. It really is like that. All right. So it's kind of an odd bikini where it's not symmetrical at all. All right, guys. It's not symmetrical. All right. There's that little strap is not here on the right hip, but there is one on the left. I find that kind of funny. All right. It's kind of odd, but yeah, we'll just roll with it. It's like they they were gonna do it, but they decided not to all of a sudden, because I can see some kind of like it looks like a little overspray, or it just went out the paint went out of the line type of thing, like right here and right here. So I was thinking maybe there should be another strap painted right here, all right? But there's not, all right? But it looks like they were going to do it, but they said, nah, forget it, all right? So I did look at the pictures from myfigurecollection.net, and it's the same thing, all right? So I find that kind of odd. Okay, guys? Yeah, this is kind of odd. Yeah, it looks like it looks like there's supposed to be something here. All right, I know it's kind of hard to see. It's like there's supposed to be something here, but they've decided not to do it all of a sudden, but still some of it is there. Okay? All right, and then so you can't really see the front of the bikini bottom too well because her hands and legs are blocking the way. All right, you kind of have to really peek up in between her arms and stuff. Okay? So the legs look pretty good. The molding looks pretty good for the legs, is what I'm gonna say. Yeah, it looks pretty smooth for the most part. There's no kind of weird mold lines or anything. I like it. All right. Let's take a look at her chest assist next. All right. So Chisato is a kind of voluptuous young woman, is what I want to say. All right. And you can see, wow. Yeah, man, they're out there, man. Okay. So she's wearing a kind of pink bikini top. All right. It actually covers a lot of the skin. All right. It's kind of like, yeah. Anyway, it's supposed to be some kind of bathing suit. All right. Because this is the bathing suit version. All right. So, okay. Yeah. So I think this is what's called a halter top is what it's called. So yeah, there it is. Okay. Yeah. So it's cut kind of low between her boobs. There's a little window right here. And then there's some kind of scrunchy material here where it goes around her. And then there's a kind of string that goes around her neck that holds the top part up. Okay. You can also see it's tied behind her neck right here. Very nice. Okay. It's a kind of... it isn't really pink. It's kind of like more like an apricot color. Yeah, or peach. There you go. It's like a peach color. There you go. Right, she definitely has that peach shape. It has that peach shape. All right, you can see a mold line from the bikini top right here. There's also another string. Yeah, this the weird strings. All right, so there's a string that goes from here and it wraps around her body here, and then reattaches onto the other side. It's kind of, yeah, it's like a little rubber band that goes around it. I don't think that would be very comfortable to wear, man. It would. And that's just my opinion, all right, guys. It's just there for looks, I guess. Okay. All right, and then so yeah, it's not a very thin bikini. It's a really thick bikini, all right. So it's like it kind of covers a lot of her body. All right? It's almost kind of like a tube top, sort of, kinda. All right, but yes, it has the exposed shoulders. That's what I'm gonna say. Alright, you can see her back. Very nice. She's got a nice back. She's got a very nice figure, that's what I want to say. Okay. She's not she's thicker than the she's thicker than the Takina. Okay. So you can see her shoulder here is a little shiny, alright. She's wearing like a kind of like an armlet right here. Right, it's a kind of metallic color, like a steel color or something. Okay. Very nice, and then yeah, you can see her tummy. She's got a little more. She's got a little more meat on her bones compared to Takina. Takina used to eat more, man. That's what I say, right? And then yeah, you can see her belly button. All right, you can actually kind of see some abs. She's got some little abs right here. All right. You can tell she works out, type of thing. She's a sporty lady. Okay, and then let's take a look. Yeah, you kind of got some collarbones right here, all right? But you kind of can't see them a little bit because the top is kind of tall, type of thing. Okay, and then here's the face. Let's take a look at her face. So she's got, I believe, brown eyes. All right, kind of chestnut brown eyes. She's got a little smile on her face. She's got them big round eyes. She's not blushing at all. The Takina is blushing a little bit. Okay, very nice. And then there's Chisato's hair. All right, she's got the kind of the bob cut, right? The short hair. Allows you to see her the back of her body nicely. That's what I say, all right. Yeah, she's got some pretty short hair. Okay, the molding looks great on the hair actually. No complaints. I don't really see any. There's no bananas at all either. All right, kind of almost banana here and here. All right, bananas are those kind of pieces of hair that look like bananas coming out of the hair, or like it doesn't belong there, right? But these look like they belong there, okay? All right, she's got a blonde hair. It looks kind of like there's some like kind of pink kind of shading to it. Like on the bottom, it's a little pink. I don't know. It's kind of, it's like it's two colors almost, sort of. Okay, very nice. So she's got her hair tied up with a little hair clip right here. It looks like a little fishy. Okay, it's like a blue fish. And then yeah, she's got it tied up. Kind of, I guess she's got like a longer piece of hair, so it's kind of sticking out, and then she ties it up like that. Okay, it's a Chisato thing, right? Okay, and then yeah, so that's pretty much the end of the show and tell, guys. All right, that's all there is to it. It's very simple. It's a swimsuit figure of Chisato. Okay, I kind of like this one better than the Takina. I like this. I kind of like the swimsuit better than the Takina. You can't really see a lot of her body, as I want to say, right? But the Chisato you can. All right, sort of, kind of. All right, very nice, good quality. Is what I'm gonna say for $43 figure. All right, it's a cut above like most of the price figures. All right, in that you can display it in the box. It has a nice box to display in. This figure you can put anywhere you want. All right, you don't have to have the chair. Unlike the Takina one, she's literally sitting in the chair, so you're gonna have to like put her somewhere. All right, put her somewhere that's elevated type of thing. Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention that. Yeah, she's wearing a scrunchie here. Right, she's got a little scrunchie on her right wrist here. Okay, it's the same color as the bikini top. I just noticed that right now, and yeah, looks good. Okay, so for the most part, the molding looks good. I've seen better molding and paint finish on other figures, but this is only a $43 figure, guys. So I'm very impressed with its quality and value. It's a great figure for the money, is what I'll say. And yes, you can display it in the box if you wanted to. Hazemega is going to display it right next to the Takina, okay, type of thing. Okay, so thanks for watching. I will put a link to the Takina figure and maybe other Lycoris Recoil figures at the end of this video if you want to check those show and tells out. Right, but I'm pretty happy with my purchase. I'm happy to add them to my swimsuit figure collections. All right, and man, another thing is that the Chisato has a very nice figure. All right. Yeah, she's like thick in all the right places. That's what I'll say. And you could definitely tell that in this with this figure, right? But we knew that. All right. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's Big out.